Hello and welcome my lovelies to your August reading with me, Lorian. Welcome back if you are a return subscriber, and hello, welcome if you are new. Sorry I haven't been able to do a lot of these lately. Thank you very much for those who have ordered readings through my channel and through this. It's really helped me this month to connect with all of you guys because Mercury retrograde is very hard for connecting, so thank you so much for doing that and reaching out. I really do appreciate every single one of you and all of your comments. Thank you so much. So this time I'm going to be doing 3 piles. Well, it's kind of different. So if you feel resonating with either of these decks or images, you know, on the top, so we have a little bee here, bee brooch, then we have a seashell here, and we also have a kind of psychedelic ring. So all you need to do is either focus your intention or resonate with either the deck or an image, you know, the symbol that's on top, and then I will do a reading with that deck. So it's kind of different to pick a card where you have a set number of cards and then each pile and stuff and it's already done. This is going to be what these decks want to tell you. Now each deck has a very different personality. They really do give different readings depending on which energy you go with. So it just thinks like, you know, I just feel like it's going to be a bit different this time and I wanted to change it up. What is change? You know, if you just do things the same, it's not going to be very, you know, proactive. You're not going to learn anything. So I just thought, you know, change it up. If you like it, let me know and I can make this a monthly or even a more regular thing. And if you prefer it the other way, I can do that too. I'm open. I am flexible. So let me know in the comments below what resonates with you. And I will see you in just a moment with group 1 and the psychedelic ring. Hey gorgeous ones. Okay, so you would have chosen the original, the best. Well, in some cases, you would have chosen this deck, which is the Rider-Waite Tarot. Like I say, thank you very much for everybody who has ordered a reading from me so far. And for those of you who are commenting as well. Ooh, got a little card hidden away there. I'll see if that brings up anything later on. But if you would consider subscribing, thank you very much in advance. Whoa, these have a lot of energy going on right now. Alright, so the first one you have Page of Cups. The second one, you know what? Are you done yet? No. Okay. We had an electrical storm last night, and oh, okay, so I don't normally do reversals, but you know, we had an electrical storm last night. Oh, and there was a lot happening, a lot of energy. It literally, the sky was illuminated constantly, so it's going to be very intriguing. Oh, weird. Okay. Ooh. And then at the bottom we have the sun. But the card that did actually drop out was, oh, the Judgment card. So I'll just pop him there. Okay, so bear with me just a second. It's been very, very hot in the UK recently, and I'm sure that it has been hot elsewhere. Hopefully not too cold in the winter hemisphere as well. Okay, so let's see. Honestly, the main thing I feel is a bit of unfocused energy and work, mainly from this pile here. So I do feel that you may have some kind of issue or miscommunication, or you may be just not really sure what to do with the career sector, because this upside down is really hard work, but maybe you don't know your purpose. You just keep doing this stuff day after day after day after day, and you're kind of hammering away and doing the same thing, but there's a lot of fear here. There's maybe, am I doing this for nothing? Am I working towards something that is not going to happen for me? Am I, you know, chasing a pipe dream? You know, because there may be some issues here going into August and Leo season. It would probably depend on your rising sign, moon sign, but it could be to do with this very strong eclipse season that we've just had. So I do believe that there'll be some issues coming forward in regards to that for you as well. But the main thing is You do have positive messages coming through towards you. It feels really strong. So Page of Cups is very much about having that connection with people and an opportunity, possibly with somebody who's younger than you, giving you an option or kind of a message that actually makes you feel all right. But this energy, it's kind of inviting you to go within a little bit, search yourself. So maybe the invitation makes you search yourself a little bit more to see whether this is actually something you want to do, because there may be some confusion about where you want to go in life in general. It's not just career, but just maybe you're going internal a little bit. Now, the thing that I love about the Rider-Waite, at least this deck for me, is that it does not pull any punches. It's just straight down the nose, tells you like it is. And this is just kind of saying, get a grip. So in the nicest way, not in a negative way, it's just saying, look, you know what you need to do. This is waiting for you. The Sun, Judgment. To be honest, it's giving you kind of like a snap thing. Come on, you can do it. Stop doubting yourself. It's kind of like a really honest pep talk. So it's kind of saying, look, you know, keep going, focus, you'll be absolutely fine. There is energy that you need to get rid of. It could be an illness, it could be down in the dumps, a cold I'm getting. Some of you may have a cold, or some of you maybe just be feeling really down in the dumps in August, and you're just like, ugh, and trying to slug through something. It could be that you had a disappointment because something was offered to somebody else, or there's a third energy that's coming into a relationship again, or an energy that you thought you dealt with is now back, and you're like, geez, give me a break. So it could be something to do with that, but everything is riding high for you in career and also in your emotional state. You can manifest this month, and I feel like the Leo energy is really, really helping you. Queen of Wands is a very nice, nurturing energy as well. Queen of Wands tends to come forwards when there needs to be a warm, soft person coming in and giving you a nice sort of, how to put it? They're very practical in a way that they use their intuition and they use their, right, okay, we're going to do this. So for instance, if you wanted to bring something in to be very visionary or entrepreneurial or creative or something like that, this person would be the ideal person to either inhabit yourself, so take on the role of the Queen of Wands, or you can actually find the Queen of Wands to assist you in this. The Sun, such a good card. Really card. You are on high. The Sun is giving you freedom and saying, look, you have a lot of stuff coming in. You are able or will be able to just cast off this shroud that you have around yourself. Maybe at the start of the month, you will, as you go along and as you get rid of maybe some energies that have been hanging around you, and just kind of subscribing to other people's energies that really don't resonate with you anymore. For instance, people who just continuously moan about their relationships, or you keep talking to people who continuously are down and this is happening and blah blah blah. You know, you probably should get away from that, because maybe choose who you follow on social media, choose wisely. Maybe choose who you listen to on YouTube. If that's me, fine. Thanks for watching. But you know what I mean? It's just something that feels like there's a thing that you need to get rid of. There's a thing that you need to siphon out of your life, because this is really good. This is coming in. Alternatively, you may be worried about what success will bring you. You know, maybe worried that this will come between you and your partner, or it'll change your life too much. But the saying, it'll actually give you more freedom. It'll give you everything that you want. It'll give you something that you feel proud of. And this is your wake-up call. This is telling you, come through, live. June, this August, this is going to be such a strong time for you. Now, I don't know where Jupiter is, but I'm feeling a lot of Jupiter energy here, which emphasizes, expands. It's the planet of luck. So look into your heart, look into where you want to be, and I think make the decision as to where you want to take your life from this month onwards. Make your retrogrades gone. You've done enough of this. You've done enough of inwards and fearing and wondering. Now's the time to move on. Get back to your feet and smash it. Well, I hope that helps you. If you chose this one, do let me know below. And all my social links as to how to contact me is in the description box. But in the meantime, a very wonderful August to all of you. And I'll be speaking to you guys soon. Now I'm going to move on to group 2. Hello, group 2. Okay, so you would have chosen this lovely seashell. I forgot the word then. Right, so like I say, I'm going to be, whoops, doing this reading for you now. If you resonate with the reading, let me know. And also if you'd like to consider subscribing, I would love to have you and do these readings for you. Okay, let's have a look. It's been really, really hot today, so apologies if I get my words mixed up a little bit sometimes. It's all the heat. Right, so, oh, sorry, I'm just trying not to jerk the camera off. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so you have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, which is strange because in the last reading as well, in the different deck, they had it in the same place, but it was reversed. So if you were drawn to maybe two readings, maybe that one, the group 1 and group 2, there could be something in that. So you had Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and a Strength card. You also have the Chariot, Four of Swords, the Fool, and the Five of Pentacles. And at the bottom, oh, you have the Devil card. Okay. Actually, I'm going to move that over here. There we go. Okay, so let's get a little vibe as to what's coming through for group 2. The first thing that's coming to mind at the moment is be aware of your surroundings. Make sure that you are very in tune with what you expect from other people in August. We're now into the Mercury going direct, although there'll still be some shadow phase for the initial week. But I do feel like there's a lot going on in regards to this. The energy that they're saying is coming through seems more directed towards you than directed around you. So by that they seem to suggest that there's a lot coming in regards to you are utilizing your time, you're utilizing your energy, or what little you have of it anyway, because I don't want you overworked. The Four of Swords tends to come through saying, look, you need to recuperate, you need to rest, you need to kind of, maybe if it's been really hot where you are, step out of the heat. Make sure that you can feel more in control. Just treat yourself nicely, because it could be that you're beating yourself to death over something like, I have to get it done before such and such. Just take your time. You don't have to do it necessarily that fast. In saying that, I don't see that many negatives here. I know some people go, oh, but there's a devil and there's this. There's just a kind of warning as to not get too obsessed, or not obsessed, that's the wrong word, that's too expressive. Not to get too involved, I think, with the idea that you need to do something now, or the lie, essentially, that's coming through to say if you don't do it by a certain point, you failed. The main thing to do is just to carry on. Or there's no point in doing this because it's going to take me ages to do it anyway. The time is going to pass. It's how you make use of that time. You may as well do it. Even if it takes 2 months, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be yesterday. Just carry on doing it at your own pace. What I see is that you are going to unify the direction in which you need to go. And you're going to understand where everything has been leading you towards so far, but you need to be very direct in your communication, and also with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. I think this is kind of what this is saying. Don't deceive yourself and saying, oh well, I've had it now, I'm over the hill, or you know, something like that. Just something that's saying there's a misbelief coming in here that they don't want you to believe anymore, like you're a failure or you're not good enough or something like that. They want to reassure you that you are good enough. You just need to treat yourself with a little bit more respect. And you need to treat yourself with a little bit more honesty, but also give yourself a break, because you probably have been doing a lot of stuff for other people. So what you need to do is just kind of, maybe it's selfish, you know, and say no and draw your boundaries and make sure other people know that you're not going to bend over backwards for everybody all the time. With this though, the Knight of Pentacles, I do feel that you will have some reason to get excited. I feel as though you have got a new journey coming in. So maybe when you do take that rest and you do take that break, especially with these two here, you start to feel rejuvenated and then go, oh, I have an idea as to where I can go next and to where I want to be next, and you know, the projects that I want to do. It could be that the things that you have built in July are now paying off, and you're gradually moving towards something that you can, yes, got it, you know, kind of eureka moment where you feel as though you're on more of a chugging path. I don't know why they just threw the Orient Express into my head, but like, you know, the forward motion, the forward train, you know, you're moving somewhere different, maybe metaphorically, but also could be literally. You do have a lot of strength, because I think this in particular is kind of saying you'll have to have strength because you risk isolating yourself. Yeah, you have to have strength because you risk isolating yourself. Now, the thing is, I think this is just your awakening, to be honest. Isolating yourself doesn't mean you're making everybody hate you and you're being ostracized and stuff like that. It just means that this hard work may mean that you don't go out as much. This journey may mean that you're drifting away from some people that you really thought were amazing, and you know, it's just the natural course that life is taking you towards. And it's very unfortunate when it happens. I know we're going through it all the time, but especially when these big moments come, you're like, but if I do this, it means that my whole life changes, or, you know, that this changes. They are kind of saying that you will have to get over the fear of being ostracized, or, well, not ostracized, but the fear of being secluded, the fear of being the one to travel upwards when everybody else stays the same, because this is your path. If they want to come with you and still support you, that's their decision, and I hope that they would, but it's just more about you, I think, this time. And you have the devil, which is kind of, oh, but you also have the world underneath that. So it's kind of just making amends with yourself, just to try and say, look, I'm not going to get distracted, I'm not going to get drawn into false positives, I'm not going to make myself believe that I'm not good enough, or, you know, that something else is coming through. It just feels a little bit like your confidence is starting to wake up a little bit more, and your understanding of the path that you're going on seems to be better for you. Internal change is a lot of August. I think we have Jupiter coming in. I don't know what's happening with him, but this feels more like a Uranus vibe. So it could be something to do with that, how that's affecting you and how that's affecting your thoughts and your pathways. But I hope this really helps you. Do let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you, or if you'd like to ask any further questions for future pick a card readings. That's great too. If you want to get in touch with me, all my links in regards to social is in the description box. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. And I'm going to move on now to group 3. Hello, beautiful group 3. So you would have chosen this delectable little bee here. So I'm just moving that over to one side. Okay, so this is the Truth Seekers Tarot. So let's see what we're coming in for you. Okay, if you do enjoy this reading, by the way, and you'd like to subscribe, I would welcome you. And really look forward to doing more readings for you in the future. And if you are, of course, returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Alright, so Truth Seekers Tarot, what do you have to say for group 3? I think we're done. Yes, we're done. 4 of Wands. Ooh, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Prince of Pentacles. I'll tidy these up, don't worry. The World card, the 10 of Wands, and Strength. Group 2 had Strength too. Alright, so let's see what's coming in. They also had the World underneath the last card as well. So move all these there. And then we have the 9 of Wands at your base card. Let me just check. Okay, you have Prince of Wands underneath that as well. So you have kind of 2 princes coming in here. So let me just take a moment and see what's on the cards for you. The first thing that I want to say is you're building something, because you have 4, 4, 8. And it feels like, for some reason, I know it's not technically the meaning of the cards, which I don't always obey because I'm just using the cards as a tool, really. But the Four of Wands and over the Prince of Pentacles is, for me, building a foundation, building something that's giving you a sense of satisfaction, and maybe this business proposal coming in, or at least your relationship with somebody else is giving you this sense of satisfaction that you can build on something. So whether it's on your own or with somebody else, I feel like this is going to be a good start for you. I also feel as though there's still some misgivings about something around you or somebody around you. But I do feel, more than anything, that the Four of Cups is telling you that in order to feel satisfied with whatever you're doing, I think you need to be honest with regards to what you expect of it. Now, one thing that seems to be coming through as well is the world underneath the Four of Cups here. I feel as though something is ending or something has completed. Maybe because of this, you feel very secure, you're alright, you've got to a certain stage, great, wonderful. So something has been completed and now you're bored. And you're like, oh, okay, well, what else do I have to look forward to? So that's the energy a little bit that I'm getting from a few of you, not everybody, but just a few. And there's something that seems to come through saying you need to build onto something. So what else are you building towards? Some of you may not really know what it is you want next. Some of you may have changed plans at the last minute and gone, well, this isn't working, so screw that, I'm just going to do something else. I feel as though a lot of you are very persistent and resilient, and it feels like, okay, so you've reached a brick wall. This may be a brick wall with regards to something or communication, and they're not coming forwards to you, or you're just trying to say, look, I want an answer, and trying to get somewhere, but they're just not allowing it. Or your project, you just feel like, I've hit this ceiling and I can't do anymore. That's natural. That's always natural. What I want to tell you is that you haven't failed by hitting this brick wall. Everybody hits a limit somewhere. So I feel like this is going to be something that you need to just change course. I call it course correction, because if you keep bashing against something, you're like, okay, where else do I need to go? There will be another way. There will be another option. It just means that you have to work with yourself, with the universe, maybe with others, to see which direction it is you need to go. Now, the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Wands, I feel as though you're letting something go majorly. So again, it could come with this course correction, but the Ten of Wands especially is kind of that feeling, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm holding everybody else up. I am, servant to everybody. I just feel like I'm giving and giving my all, and I'm not getting anything back for it. If you have put so much time and effort into something that now you're feeling a little bit despondent, take the time, move that away, feel as though you are doing something for yourself. It's okay to let some things go. Mercury retrograde during July should have told you something about yourself. I'm getting hermit energy. So it should have told you about something to do with your emotions, about where you wanted to be, how you wanted to react. So this is very important for you. I feel as though you are going to decide to leave something behind, cast off the dead weight, and continue forwards. I do feel that you're going to have a lot of strength to do that. It may not affect you as much as I think it affected group 2, because there was a change coming through, I think, in that group. And there was maybe some worry or grief about, oh no, where's everything going to go now? I'm worried about change. For you, you seem much more accepting of this change. It feels like it's right for you, and you absolutely have no doubt in the fact that it does need to change. So there's no resistance there, which is good, and as a result I do feel that you can then start to push forwards and start to see where you want to turn. I mean, Seven of Cups sometimes is about fantasy, so let yourself dream, let yourself come up with some different ideas, because it takes a lot of strength to dream. It takes a lot of strength to have an ideal to strive for. It takes a lot of strength to think, I want to be such and such, and then go after it. Because we're taught all the time, be realistic, be realistic. You can't get $1 million in a year. Be realistic. Just set your sights where you want them and continue to follow for it. It may not happen overnight, but I do feel that you will have the strength to continue forwards. And the Nine of Wands, again, resilience, persistence, striving forwards, making sure that you can get there. You have reached a certain plateau, shall we say. And now the time is coming for you to get to the next stage. And I do feel that people are listening to you. People are very much strong. They are listening. I also feel that this is maybe ethereal listening. So somebody on the other side, the universe, something is very much tuned into you, because you seem actually, out of the two, the clearest of the lot and the most understanding of where you are in your life. Now, you may not recognize that, but I do feel that deep down there's something that's actually coming through saying, okay, so I know exactly what I need to do now. And I do believe that as soon as you start moving forwards in this really strong Leo season, this is going to come forwards. And I've said it before, the first group was Jupiter, second group was Uranus. This group is a very strong Neptune energy. So this is the wild, dreaming, let's have a look and see what things we can come up with energy. And I do feel that this is going to see you through August with a very strong momentum. But let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you, and if you have a question to ask another pick a card reading, do let me know in the comments below. All my social links are listed in the description for readings and such. But thank you so much for being here with me. I really do appreciate you spending the time with me today, and I look forward to speaking to you guys very, very soon. Have a brilliant August.